What's up, football fans, NFL fans, all sports fans? This your boy right here, JB, host of the Behind the Bench podcast network and channel. Just want to give a shout out to the rest of the crew. I'm talking about Shad, Kelvin, and Jermaine. And for everyone who's tuning in, I hope that you support Behind the Bench, become a subscriber, and help make this show the best that it can be. Now let's talk some NFL. 5 weeks in to the 23 season. And what I've been noticing, and this is actually a trend that's been taking place for the past 3-4 years now in the pro ranks and in the college ranks, when it comes to teams going for first down conversions on fourth down. Like, instead of punting the ball when they should or going for the field goal to seal the deal, they're actually going for it on fourth down. And we didn't see this in decades past, in years past. When it was time to punt, you punted. And actually, you did so to maintain field position, to force the opposition to have to carry or move the ball down the length of the field. You know, I've seen games this season where coaches have the game signed and sealed deep in their opponent's territory with like 2 minutes left to go. And instead of kicking the field goal, they're going for it on fourth down and they're not converting. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If you have momentum in the game, and let's say if it's 4th and 1, and let's say you're at the opponent's 35-yard line, and if you successfully ran the ball that game, yes, and you have a dominant offensive line, and you have a top-notch running back who can move the chains, yes, you can go for it on fourth down. But I'm seeing teams, man, I'm seeing coaches going for it on fourth down when it's like 4th and 12. I saw that this Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, that was the Minnesota Vikings. And they went for it on 4th and 12 on their side of the field and didn't convert. That's right, the Vikings versus the Chiefs, where it was a one-score game, right? They had one possession where they could have kicked the field goal and the score would have been like, I think it was 27, could have been 27-23. But instead, they go for it on fourth down. I believe they did it twice in the fourth quarter. But there was one possession where it was like 4th and 12 and they went for it and didn't convert. They didn't convert, and Kansas City went on to win that game. All they did at that point, they ran time off the clock. You didn't see coaches do that back then. And I believe a lot of this has to do with the fact that officiating is geared more towards promoting offensive production, right? Instead of letting the game be dictated naturally. What I'm trying to say is, because of the rules now that promote more offense, not necessarily protecting the quarterback, but promoting more offense, I believe is leading these coaches to go for it on fourth down, because they feel if they give the ball to the opponent, that their defense won't hold up. And I believe that's what the issue is. I don't necessarily think it's a thing where they don't trust the defense, more so than it's the officiating. So that needs to be looked into, because I haven't seen fourth down attempts at this rate. I believe Baltimore lost a game like that Sunday. Baltimore Ravens, where they playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, arch rival, division rival Pittsburgh Steelers. And you're in a position where you're controlling, you're dictating the game throughout. And come fourth quarter, you're not playing to what the situation is calling for you to do. And you go for it on fourth down, and then you throw it in the end zone on a semi-fade route, and you wind up throwing an interception. And you wind up losing that game. So, like I said, man, I've never seen nothing like it. And it's kind of like, and what I'm noticing too is the teams or the coaches that have more of a preference to go for it on fourth down, those are the teams that's not utilizing the run game enough. I think that's a lot of it too. If you utilize the run game enough, then I believe in the fourth quarter, you will convert. Like, you get a first down without having to go for it on fourth down. So it's a combination, I think, of apprehensive about officiating in the fourth quarter, and then you're not running the ball when you should. I believe the Buffalo Bills, they leading rusher Sunday was the quarterback, Josh Allen, and he ran for a grand total of 14 yards. You're not even running the ball. So you're telegraphing your offense and your strategy, and the defense is going to get a jump on you sooner or later. And they lost that game to Jacksonville this Sunday. So, like I said, man, I just think, you seeing, in basketball, a lot of times there's too much of a reliance on taking a 3-point shot, and you're not getting your big man involved in the offense. You're not getting your center involved in the offense. And therefore, your offense becomes stagnant and you wind up losing those games. So, baseball, there's more of a focus on trying to, swing for the fence instead of moving the base runner. So I think it's a mentality that's like, we got to go for the gusto instead of saying, you know what, we don't have to get it all at once. Let's focus on balancing the offense, playing off the run in the fourth quarter, especially if you got the lead. If you got the lead, you don't have to throw the ball on every down. Then you wind up having a fourth and long, and then you feel that, okay, maybe my defense won't hold up for whatever reason, so we're going to go for it right here. And then, okay, there's times where you may convert that fourth down early in the game, but if the game is tight and you don't convert late in the fourth quarter, chances are you're going to lose that game. So it's just something that I've been noticing has been taking place a lot this year. And a lot of these teams that's going for it on fourth and long, they're not only are they not converting that fourth down, but they wind up losing the game. A game that they was in position to win, that they wind up losing because of not trusting your offense fully. But it's just something I want to throw out there. We'll probably see more of this next week, and the week after that, and the week after that. And coaches will be in the hot seat as a result if their team falls short. So until next time, this is JB for BTB Behind the Bench.